Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany, and on this channel we talk about the false beliefs taught to women inside the church through church chats, church horror stories, and cringy Christian content. Today we kind of have a cringy Christian content, but in a different way. So if any of those things resonate with you at all, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, share this video with a friend if you love it, and go follow me on Instagram. I post really silly reels on there, almost every single day. So today we have something really different that we're going to get into after I say this. So it is morning time here, but it's already in 90 degrees. So I'm already sweating and I have 3 ACs on. So if you hear anything in the background, we're just going to have to, it's just going to have to be a thing because it's already hot in here. And whatever. So I'm trying to do this in the morning so I can, because in the middle of the day it gets hot in this office, in this house in general. So I wanted to do it in the morning time. So in saying that, I have not filmed in a while, and it feels good to sit back down and film a video. There have been things in my life and my family's life where obviously they're always my priority, but in this case I literally had to drop everything to make it more of a priority for these events. So now we're getting back into the swing of things. I know I said that before, but you know what? Life happens and this is a thing. So in saying that, let's get into today's video. Bethany, the boss babe Beal. Okay, so Bethany is the sister to Kristen who make Girl Defined. Okay, so they have a business together, and I thought it was so strange. I literally mentioned it in one other video, talking about it was Bethany and her husband, and she was talking about her own website and just different courses you could get on her website, or not even a course, but PDF, whatever. And I was like, well, that's super strange. That is she veering off from Girl Defined? What's going on? So she's coming out with something new, and I think I think it's strange. And I even said that in the video. I was like, well, this is kind of strange. It's not under the Girl Defined brand. So she made a completely new, she's still doing Girl Defined, but she made a completely new Instagram page. And I haven't followed it, no, but I do follow along in the background just to see what in the hell is going on. So I put it on my Instagram stories. Again, go follow me on Instagram, because usually what I talk about here I've already mentioned on Instagram, and we've all talked about it together. So what we're going to do today is go through Bethany's new Instagram and see how, just to see, because I wanted to make a video on this as soon as it happened, when she only had 9 or 10 reels on there. And I saw other creators starting to, hey, what is she doing? What is she doing? This is super strange. And the only reason why it was strange was because in her bio, I took a screenshot of it. I'm going to try to show it on the screen. I took a screenshot of what she put in her bio. And it said something to the effect, I put it on the screen. I remember what it says. Something to the effect of I can get you to 6 figures. That stupid boss babe mentality. And in one of the posts, it also said that if you follow her courses, you will make 6 figures. And that sounded very, very MLM-y to me. Now, if you're not familiar with MLMs, those are multi-level marketing companies such as Arbonne, Beachbody, Monat, Q Sciences, things like those, that literally a pyramid scheme, and their main priority is to recruit. It's, yeah, there are products, but their main agenda is to recruit, and that's how they get their money. It's okay. Listen, I was in Beachbody, I was in Arbonne, and when I was in those things, maybe I'll make a video on that, but when I was in those companies, I always thought it was so strange, but I knew deep down that I had like an entrepreneurial spirit, like I needed to be my own boss. That has always been a passion of mine. So I was like, oh, for sure, like doing this, that'll push me closer to what I'm thinking. No, obviously it did not, and that's not what it is. But anyway, so I've been there, I've done that. Now I understand that they're gross and that they're not good. So, any hoodles, these posts and what she put on her bio, she switched it to I help women make passive income kind of thing, which is another thing MLMs always say. And now she switched it again. So I'm so glad that I got a screenshot of what it said at the very, very, very first. So we're going to go through some of the reels and some of her posts that she has. I have my iPad here. And we're going to go through, I need to screen record it. We're going to go through some of them. I can't play all of the, actually, hold on. I can't play all of the reels because obviously it's copyrighted. But we'll go through some of them. And I just want to know, we're just looking. I want to know what you think in the comments below. All the other videos that I've done were very cross-centered, very... Remember that one where she's like, we can't rate things by our happiness. We can't be happy, whatever, because it's gonna leave. Okay, so keep that in mind when we go through some of these reels, because I mean, there are some, okay, whatever, we're just gonna talk about it. We're just gonna talk about it. Here we go. In her bio, now it says, Bethany, online course creator. I help women turn their passion into dollar signs by creating their own online courses. So this is literally, she's going to be selling courses on how to create courses. Cool. Super cool. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here. Let's start with let's just start at the very beginning. On her pinned, because she has a pinned. How I made $7,000 on a self-published.
Show you how I wrote and published my own PDF download on April 15th and have already made over $7,000. First, I opened up Google Drive and began to write my rough draft. After that, I had about 2 to 4 people completely read through it, give feedback, and then I finalized the draft and then had a few other people read through it to edit it for me. Next, I went into Canva and looked at their ebook options, and I picked a cover and a template that my husband ended up editing for me and designing for the ebook. Once the ebook was completely ready, I went to GoDaddy and bought my domain link. For me, I bought bethanylangland because...
Okay, I don't want to listen to that whole thing. But how I made $7,000 from a self-published ebook. So she has a description on how to do that. What is She Works Smart? This is what I wanted. I think this is the one that I wanted.
Hello friends, my name is Bethany Beal and I am the founder of She Works Smart, and I actually got the name idea from Proverbs 31. I honestly just went to that chapter, verses like 10 through 31, and I just started looking for inspiration, looking for ideas, and She Works Smart is what I came up with. The whole idea is that I want to help women work smarter, not harder. I am not about that hustle culture, like grind, just do it all. I want to help women, especially women who want to be home with their kids, home with their babies, have more time with their husband, contribute to the family economy without having to be away all the time. I want to help you know how to do that. And I think there are so many opportunities in the day that we live in to do that. And I think every woman has a skill set, an expertise that she can bring to the table to help her family create another stream of income, and I'm going to show you how to do that from A to Z. So stick with me, follow along, and I will share all of my tips and tricks on making passive income.
This there's a comment that said, if you had a full scholarship going to college, it wouldn't have gotten you into debt, and then you could have gotten a business degree or some type of backing to your expert title. College is not for everyone, but if you have an opportunity like that, then education holds value, especially for entrepreneurs. Yes and no. So how are we feeling? Let me read you the caption. Welcome to the She Works Smart community. We're all about working smarter, not harder. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of Gary Vee that much anymore. I used to be. And I would wake up at 4 and get little sleep and just work. Anywho. So, the phrase, I want you to work smarter, not harder. Listen, if you're working you just have to work hard. like sometimes, not every time, not all the time, not forever, but you have to work hard on some things. But the thing is that is different is when you find the thing that you want to do and you love to do, working hard, that's going to be fine for you. Does that make sense? So it's a different in what you're thinking that hard is. Because I'm assuming, because of me, if you're working hard in a passion that you don't like, you're not gonna like working hard. But for me, working hard is fulfilling because it is my passion. So the rest of this says, if you desire to make more money for yourself and or your family, in parentheses, without entering the 9-to-5 hustle, this page is for you. Stick with me and I'll show you how to make a full-time income right from the comfort of your own home. Drop a ooh if you'd like to make more money doing what you love. That sentence, if you desire to make more money without entering a 9-to-5 hustle, that's very MLM-y. Okay, let's keep on trucking. Hey. I want y'all to find, let's read this one. Okay, this says, hey. It's time to get to know each other a little better. She's so tall. I realize I've never officially introduced myself to this incredible community. My name is Bethany Beal. I've been married to my amazing husband, Dave, for 3.5 years, and now we have a sweet little son, Davey Jr. Oh. I'm also the co-founder of a ministry nonprofit. Nonprofit? Girl defined as a nonprofit? What? Nuh-uh. We'll research that. Okay. Where I've co-authored 5 books with my sister, hosted 6 internationally attended conferences, launched an incredible online mentorship program, released hundreds of YouTube videos, and currently manage our Instagram and podcast. Linking arms with other women has always been a passion of mine. That was a weird cadence. Linking arms with other women has always been a big passion of mine. There we go. I'm so pumped to take that passion and finally funnel it into the entrepreneurial direction. My dream for life is for my husband and I to co-run this business together and eventually travel the world with all the flexibility and space given. Flexibility this space. Wow. It's not her, this is me. With all the flexibility this space gives us. That's very MLM-y too. Time freedom, financial freedom. Those are all the things that a lot of MLMs try to get you with. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see all of the dreams that will come true through the training I'll be releasing in just a few short months. I'd love to learn a little bit more about you. Introduce yourself. So she keeps talking about this course that she'll be releasing. I wonder what it's gonna be. Okay. Why you should not give up on Instagram. Let's see. So one thing that kind of bothers me is, okay, let's be honest. The way that she is growing this Instagram right out of the gate is very smart. So Instagram right now is pushing out video content, is pushing out reels. And if you are wanting to start from zero and have a brand new Instagram, reels are going to be your best bet. So she's doing that right. So the thing is here that kind of drives me crazy is the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because it says don't give up, growth takes time, it's 100% possible, you got this, which I totally agree with. Like, if you're wanting to grow your Instagram, 100% possible, you can totally do it. But she also likes to say, well, I'm starting from ground zero too, and this is how I made some on dollars doing what I do. Well, her and her sister have also had an online presence and own Girl Defined, nonprofit, Defined for many years, and I think even before that they also had an online presence. So for She Works Smart, yes, you are starting from technically ground zero, but not really. You just literally made a different Instagram account, and the ones who are following Girl Defined or your podcast, and you're like, go over there, they're gonna go over there. Does that make sense? So having an online presence is going to help. What is an online course?
It can be really confusing. You've heard me talk about it, you've heard other people talk about it, and you're like, I don't exactly know what it is, someone explain it to me. Okay, if you're a one-on-one coach, imagine you are helping women who want to have a home birth for the first time ever. And you are basically taking them from A to Z, mental, emotional, physical preparation so that they can be successful in that area. And you're working with them one-on-one. Now take those same training, skills, everything you're doing with that one woman, and instead you create an entire course with lots of videos or audio, downloadable PDFs, basically everything you would have taught that one woman, but you're putting it into a program where more women can consume it at the same time. So instead of having to re-download all that information into every single woman that you meet with, it's now in a program where they can work at their own pace, get all the information that they need, and you're able to sit back, kick up, relax, travel while you are helping women learn how to become pro home birthers. That's not really a thing, but you know. Follow up.
Okay, I kind of understand where she's coming from. Like, having a course on different things is definitely going to help other people who are in that same, like, vicinity. What does it say? Oh, some of the hashtags here. Passive income. Another one is Boss Babe. I hate Boss Babe. MLMs literally ruined the phrase Boss Babe. Ambitious women, trend, viral, working women, working stay-at-home mom. She put working women twice. Women, passive income. Okay, so I guess my question now is, once she has this course that she's going to give to these women, what else is she going to sell? Is she going to make another course on another course of how to make 2 courses? My question is, I'm not sure how this is, unless, see, and here's the thing too, unless these courses that she is going to, well, this course rather, this master course that she is going to sell is pricey. So one thing that I've learned in the business community of life coaching and business coaching and things like that is to price things very high. I'll just say price things pretty high, so even if 2 or 3 people get it, you'll still be good to go. So that would be making a course, and instead of pricing it at like $25, you're gonna price it at like $500, and so now you don't, which I can see the benefit of doing that, obviously. However, are you reaping the promises that one is making? That's the issue that I'm having with this, is even if you're a business coach, you cannot promise numbers. You just can't. And even when I'm doing social media virtual assistants, I always tell my potential clients, I always tell my clients, I do not promise numbers. will growth happen if we're on the same page and you're doing what I say, essentially? Inevitably, yes. But I will not promise numbers, because you can't do, and ethically I'm not going to do that. Well, it's just like personal training. I'm not going to tell somebody you're going to lose 10 pounds in 1.5 months. In 1.5 to 2 months, you're going to lose 10 pounds. No, like, they have to put in effort too. I have to be of value with my coaching. I have to be of value with my teaching for social media. So I don't talk about numbers, because you can't do that. Okay. Here are some Canva tips.
Part 3. Let's create a professional online training course. First, we're going to search talking presentation. This will take us to dozens of options. We are going to just select the first one, which comes with...
I think she might be... because I've done this, but I think she might be a little broad on her niche, because we just heard one video answering what is an online course, and now she's doing a video on creating a course. There are so many things in between that you have to do in order to create a course. Any hoodles. Blocking etiquette. What is this? When you should block.
Blocking etiquette. When should you block? When should you not? You don't follow me, but you're sending me a bunch of mean, unkind DMs? You're getting blocked. You're harassing my community? You're getting blocked. You offer to get me 20,000 followers by paying you $10? You're getting blocked. You're a creepy old guy sending me weird DMs? Block! You're someone who clearly has nothing better to do. And so you're just being annoying. You're getting blocked. This is my policy. This is your space. This is your community. They don't have to follow. And if they're just coming on to be annoying, to be rude, to be unkind, to cause you stress throughout your day, block them. Don't even think twice about it. Social media is already a hard enough space to operate in. You don't need the extra stress of these people who do not care about your community, who do not care about you. They just are being annoying. So block, block, block. I am a fan of blocking. I think you have to be if you want to be in this space long term. Agree? Disagree?
Okay. Agree and disagree. So in some things, yes, block. But if you look at, we're going to go back to Girl Defined in, I think, the next video that I'm going to do. But in Girl Defined, they either block a lot of people, delete messages, or just don't comment back to people, like, at all. And I think, yes, if somebody is being gross and they're harassing you, yeah, block that person, for sure. If they're threatening you, if they're talking poorly about your family, yes, please block that person. But then, again, MLM stuff, it makes you question, well, if somebody says one negative thing, like, about your business, are you going to block them? Or are you going to have a conversation with them? Because then it's going to be a complete echo chamber on your social media, and it's only going to be your opinion, your voice, your whatever. And I think that's where she's getting at. So, whatever. So, here we go. Okay. All of these, don't mistake biblical womanhood with weakness. Let's read this one. Don't mistake biblical womanhood with weakness. The Proverbs 31 woman was incredibly hardworking and extremely business savvy. Her life was not about herself, though. This is not a part. Literally at all. I have a Proverbs 31 video coming where I dissect every single verse within Proverbs 31. It took a very long time to do, but this woman was about everybody else, and no, like, she didn't get her own, like, nothing. Not her. Her life was not about herself, though. Her heart was to love, serve, and give to those around her. You can be a hardworking, business-savvy woman. Just make sure your heart is in the right place. Cool. You can be a Christian woman and be extremely business-savvy. Tap that heart, blah, 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 blah. I love the Proverbs 31 woman in the Bible because she is an incredible example of a woman who is wise, savvy, entrepreneurial, and incredibly hardworking. She was too hardworking because she was exhausted all the time. Why do you want to pursue your business or career, which this actually says pursue the biz or career you're chasing. Why do you want to pursue the biz or career you're chasing? That was the wrong your. What is your why? Okay, back to the biz. For some reason, I cannot stand the word biz. I can't. I don't know why. It drives me nuts. And that's another thing MLMs do a lot. They put B-I-Z instead. What are your thoughts on Proverbs 31? Woman example she sets for us. Not good. Okay, so let's read one more. 6 questions to help you figure out your niche. Number 1, what do I naturally find myself talking about all the time? 2, what unique or helpful experiences have I been through? What hardships have I been through? What accomplishments have I made? Do I have a certain certification, degree, or training? What am I most passionate about helping? What am I most passionate about helping other people with? That's a weird sentence. Would you like to discover your niche? Here are 6 questions to help you figure out a niche you're passionate about. Some of those questions, yes, but here's the thing that I find is very interesting. She doesn't talk a lot about, like, the don't mistake biblical womanhood with weakness is the only Christian biblical thing that she's put on this Instagram. And I think that's odd because of who they are in who she is in Girl Defined. Because anything is wrapped in Christianity, for sure, wrapped in Jesus, all those things. But 6 questions to help you figure it. If she was on Girl Defined and she was doing a video and somebody asked her that, I think she would have different questions. I think she's trying to pertain to an array of audiences so she can have more people, so she's not that niche down. Because inevitably, once you niche down, some people are going to be left behind because they don't resonate with you. So I think she just added that little thing about about womanhood in the Bible, just so she can say, oh yeah, but I am a Christian. Because I think what she would be doing was I think some of the posts that she is posting would be a bit different if she actually wanted to niche down for Christian women. But if her niche isn't Christian women, then I guess she's doing it. But it makes me wonder, well, you're a co-owner of Girl Defined, non-profit organization. Do you not want to niche down? Why do you not want to niche down to the woman that you already resonate with? Interesting. Anyway, let's go through her stories really fast.
Here, every single reel that I've posted was something that was pre-recorded that I had done like 10 days ago or more, and it was just one of those weeks where it was just impossible to get any new content. Mom life took first priority, which is awesome, but I have saved so many great audios and I have so many good ideas for next week, and so I'm just so pumped because I want to share it all with you, but I just need to get it recorded. So thanks for your patience this week, and I just want you to know there is so much freedom on social media to take those breaks, take that time when you need it. You're not going to lose like everything and all of the, everything that you've been building. It's okay. And you just have to give yourself a break. That's what I'm doing. So you're invited to do that as well. Best part about grocery shopping is the snacks I get for myself. So this is fresh, spicy guac that my grocery store makes. I've got some chips, my kombucha. Those are my treats for the way home. I cannot resist when they have the fresh guac made. It is so good.
Alright, so that didn't benefit us at all. I can't stand when people look at themselves when they record. If she is doing this, she needs to know to look at the little lens. Don't look over here. Look over here. It drives me nuts. Okay, so we're going to keep up with old, what did I call her? Old Bethany Boss Babe Beal. That's funny. We're going to keep up with what she's doing, what her, like, just when she puts the course out. I'm really curious on what it's going to be. But I have a feeling I'm going to put money down that it's going to be pricey. That it's going to be pricey. Like, I'm talking, let's say, at least over $200 or over $500. I'm going to say that. Yeah, let's do that. Want to put a bet? Ooh, put a bet. In the comments below, how much do you think this master course, what does she call it? VIP course training coming soon. VIP, which means it's going to be pricier than just like a normal one. So put in the comments below how much you think it's going to be. Let me know what your thoughts are on this new journey that she's doing. I know this isn't like a huge deal, but it's just fishy to me. Like, it's weird. I mean, maybe she's always wanted to do that. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. This is done, which means this video is over. So be sure to share this video with somebody, with a friend. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Come follow me on Instagram. And always remember that you are a fierce and powerful motherfucking woman. And you do not have to convince anybody of anything. That is not your job. Create a boundary around that. It is not your job to persuade, to convince anybody of literally anything. Okay, I love you so much. Bye.